Hi, everyone. Welcome, and thank you so much for joining me for the June love readings. The energy has been super powerful. So if I maybe it's just me, but I know there's a lot of changes, a lot of growth, a lot of epiphanies, boundary setting, changing directions or I mean just big movements. And I'm sure the love area is no different. Hopefully all for the better. So before I begin, I just want to mention, number one, I do have a webinar coming up this Saturday. It's about calling back your power. It's aimed at empaths and sensitives, but it's for anybody. And I'm just putting it out there. A lot of people go to healers and readers to cut cords, to make sure there's no energy attachments and things like that. So in this webinar, it's quick. It's going to be a lot of questions and answers. We really get to interact. I'm going to teach you to cut cords, work with archangels, to call back your energy, to release energy that's not your own, how to cleanse, clear your etheric body and your physical body, and whatever questions you guys have about this. Sensitives, readers, healers, all astrologers, we come here with a huge purpose, and we want to make sure that we release any kind of blocked energies or blocks that keep us from that purpose. We come with a large menu of items to do here in a myriad way. So if this serves you, please sign up. I also still have my special. Was it $45 for 25 minutes versus 20? If you guys still want that, it's till June 15th. All right, I'm done with that spiel. And we're going to start off with the love readings. As always, I have a Q&A at the end if there's time. So just save your questions till then, and let's get started. And we're going to start with Aries, and I'm going to pull a couple cards for each sign just to see what the energy is like in the month of June for love. It's kind of the vibration, and we're all kind of learning new things. We all have different lessons, and how to best work with that. Okay, so let's focus on Aries and see what they have to say. And a love card. Okay. All right, Aries. You have the leap of faith and pay attention to red flags. Okay. Both of these cards are saying, you know what? Trust your gut. If your gut is saying, you know what, I'm scared to make this change. And when it comes to the red flags, that sounds scary. It could be like, this person is cheating on me. People want to go to the extremes. Maybe the red flags are, hey, you know what? There's something not right in our relationship and we really got to fix it. Or, they've been acting funny and I really need to address it. The leap of faith card is saying, you know what? You have to trust your gut. You can't be afraid, Aries, to change. Sometimes we get comfortable in our discomfort because it's a known thing. It's something we can think we can control. And they're saying, not this time. Pay attention to things that are out of sync in your love life, in your partnerships, whether you're single or with somebody. If something's out of whack, let's say you're single and you're like, you know what, I'm not really attracting partners, but is it because perhaps you're being too aggressive? Like, what are things within yourself? What are the red flags that people might be seeing in you that, ooh, she still or he still has some baggage, and we gotta work on this. Don't be afraid of change. This month, Aries and June, they're saying in your love life, you really got to take that leap of faith to heal things, to improve those relationships, to, confront certain things and maybe take a different path. It might be, hey, you know what? I've been turning my head, but this has been bothering me, and I'm going to say it. Aries, I know you can do it. Trust your gut. Everything is going to work out. When you take that leap of faith, the universe supports you because your intuition is in divine connection. The universe is like, hey, signal over here. I really want you to do something about it. So the moment you take action, we're going to support this action. And it's going to have positive results. Whether that result is, oh, I just got that off my chest and I feel so much better. Or your partner's like, I'm so glad you said this. This has been bothering me and I didn't want to say anything. And maybe it's a good chance for growth. It's a good chance for you to get connected and to really get deeper. But this month, trust your gut. Say, do, change. Don't get stuck in that rut, or if you're kind of comfortable. No, it's about you jumping out of your comfort zone and doing what feels right in your love life, whether that's ending it, starting it, fixing it, confronting something. Do it. Okay. This is not a month to kind of just, I'm going to write it out, especially with these wonderful energies. Use it. Use it. So for Taurus, let's see what they have for you. All right. That was quick. Hey, Taurus, looking good. So we have the World. Ooh, I did not mean to pull two, but I did. The one I saw for you was the world, and hiding behind it was the leap of faith card again. That's so crazy. So they wanted that. I'm going to read it together. And then you have romantic feelings. Taurus, this looks like it's telling you, you know what? It's time to step up your game. There is so much opportunity for whether it's to have that beautiful new relationship, take that next step, Taurus. Maybe that next step is committing, moving in together. Maybe if you're single, maybe that next step is, you know what, I'm going to express my feelings to somebody. With romantic feelings, there could already be somebody that you like and you're too shy or you're too like, oh, I'm not sure. Maybe it could be an ex. It's really saying, you know what, things are coming full circle. You've done a lot of work. And this month, you got it. You got it. I'm going to do it with the leap of faith card. I didn't mean to pull it, but I did. Taurus, you got it. You got to get some guts this month. This month, the universe is providing you with so much opportunity to develop positive romantic relationships. If you're already in a relationship, Taurus, this is saying, you know what, there's an opportunity for a new phase, a new chapter, even for just some excitement, with your partner. Like, get out there and try something different. Stir up that emotions again. Sometimes when you're with somebody for 20 years, you know them. You're like, I know them inside and out. Hey, you know what? Maybe it's time to go on that little adventure. Maybe it's time for you to try that something new, that uncharted territory. Hey, we've never hiked through this trail, for a week. Let's go do that. You got to stir that back up again. But this month, I'm sorry, did I say week? This month of June, there's so much opportunity for positive connections and romance. So don't be afraid, Taurus. Don't be shy. Get out there. Say what you have to say because it's going to be positively either reciprocated or rewarded. One or the other. Just by getting in that space and taking that action, the universe is going to answer that same energy with, oh, I'm going to provide this, Taurus, more opportunities. They're saying, hey, I'm stepping out there. I want to commit, or I want to talk, or I want to take it to the next level. Don't be afraid. It's really a lot of opportunity for growth. No one likes rejection. I know that. So that's why a lot of us don't do it. We're scared of them saying no, or I'm not ready, or whatever. But this isn't about them. This is about you and creating these opportunities. But it looks like it's going to be good, Taurus. A lot of opportunity, a lot of power punch. And maybe they're giving you an extra card because you're being a little too timid, Taurus. They're saying, hey, it's almost like they're like, I don't want to push you off the edge, but can we just get this shit going already? It's going to be great for you and enjoy it. It's going to be fun because the moment you do it and you get a positive response, you're going to be that much more motivated. So go for it, Taurus. Jump on in. Then we have Gemini. Ooh. Okay. All right. I'm going to sit with this for just a second, Gemini. Okay. So you have the 4 Raphael and you have codependency. So for me, Gemini, this is showing me that maybe this month, maybe you've been having some experience this month of May. Maybe you've been triggered, fears, uncertainties. Maybe whether you're with a romantic partner or you're single and dating, whatever it is, it looks like some things have come up for you, Gemini. And when it comes to the codependency card, it doesn't always mean, oh, I'm not emotionally codependent. But there's other things you could be codependent on. You could be codependent on work. Maybe I don't want to feel, so I'm going to be a workaholic and not feel. What is it that you depend on to pull you away from having to focus on some emotional issues, triggers, things that are hurting you or bothering or making you angry or that are blocks? No one likes to feel that way. So what do? We go out. I don't want to feel sad. So I'm going to go drink or party or dance or travel or watch TV. We all have it. It's nothing bad about this. But they're saying, hey, you know what? There's better opportunities to deal with any of the emotions that might be coming up for you this month regarding love. And if it is coming up, it's because the universe wants you to have that beautiful relationship that you're looking for. Or maybe you're in a relationship right now and you want to make it better. But we can only be as open and as loving as we allow our hearts to be as open, loving with ourselves. So they're saying, you know what? It's time to kind of sit with that inner child or those issues that are being triggered, and work through them. There's a lot of opportunity for us to kind of be with our emotions, but don't get lost in them. Okay, they're saying, hey, you know what? You need to look at the glass half full, Gemini. You might be saying, oh, I'm going to give an example. I keep dating, and all these women are, they don't understand my need for space. I need I'm introverted. I need more space in my life. But you're looking at the lack. what does these relationships offer? Maybe these partners are really loving and they provide you affection and compassion and support, or maybe your partner might not understand an aspect of you, but they're really good about this. They're saying, you stop looking at the lack, Gemini. Look at what there is to gain. What is there to grow? Looking at our emotions can be scary, but sitting in, I'm going to say, in the words of my roommate, sitting in the shit is where the magic happens. And that is so true. So this month, don't feel overwhelmed with emotion. It is opportunity, Gemini, to work through it, sit with it, switch your perspective, and really try a different approach to it. And then watch all the magic happen once you release any of that tension. Okay? Good luck with that. Now we have Cancer. Whew. Ooh, I saw you. I saw you. And then a love card. I'm going to pull one more because I wasn't done asking my question when that card popped up. Just want to double check and make sure. Yeah, okay, it is. Okay. All right, Cancers, let's look at this. We have the 10 of Gabriel, and I got the unrequited love card. Now, just to make sure that I was on the right path with this, I also got the deception card. But don't get freaked out, okay? I know every reader is different, and I can say it straight, but I want to say it in a way that hopefully helps you with this, okay? So with the 10 of Gabriel, this is about working too many hours. It's kind of having a heavy load, Cancer. Now, we're talking about love here, but all aspects of our life can affect us. If your mind is overburdened with work, bills, stress, am I pretty enough? Am I skinny enough? Am I all this bullshit? It is going to affect your self-worth and your insecurity and your energy field, right? And you're going to feel overwhelmed, okay? Emotionally overwhelmed. And they're saying, hey, this month when it comes to your love life, sometimes we complicate things more. And I know there's men and women in this group, but I'm gonna talk to women just really quick. You girls, like things or whatever, but when you PMS, like, oh my God, shit's like crazy out the window. And any guy that dates a girl understands when a girl's PMSing, she's 10 million times sensitive. But then when she's not PMSing, things don't seem as big anymore. It's kind of like that, Cancer. This month you have so much on your mind and on your heart that in your love life, whether you're single or not, things might seem bigger or too overwhelming or more dramatic as a result. So they're saying, hey, you know what, this month, let's ask for some help to lighten this load. Let's ask for other people's perspectives before we make any decisions and jump, because we're not in a balanced space. Now you have unrequited love. And now everyone knows unrequited love means, when you love somebody, but it's not returned. Now that sounds scary, and you might have love out there that, I like this person and it didn't, or I broke up with my partner because I didn't feel the same, or they broke up with me because I didn't feel the same. A lot of this has to do with you being ready, Cancer, in a lot of ways. Now I pulled the deception card, it's more as a clarity card for me to understand that there's a misbalance here in the emotional body. So if in the month of June, you're not, it doesn't mean you can't see sparks. Look at your sun, moon, and ascendant. But it's saying, Cancer, the Cancer energy, there's a lot to be balanced within yourself this month. So, hey, love might not be at the forefront, but that's not a bad thing. Because if you're unbalanced, you're only going to attract a partner who's equally unbalanced, right? And we don't want that. So this month, make sure you lighten your load, you emotionally detox, you ask for help, other perspectives and assistance, and everything is going to be okay. Once you clear that out, all will be well. But if for the meantime, this month, maybe a little bit more self-focused so that this doesn't happen, okay? Because people can feel when you're like that, and it's just going to bounce off. You're going to be fine. Just June has a lot of energy, and perhaps this full moon has bigger ideas than love for you, Cancer. It could be more career development, health development, home. So, blessings to you and good luck with that. Leo. Ooh. All right. Okay. So we have the 8 of Ariel and very soon. Okay, so the 8 of Ariel, that tends to, that is about your own working and your own development. But what this tells me, Leo, is that you've been working a long time on yourself. Okay, that doesn't mean you weren't having fun and you weren't dating, but you're very conscious of the things within yourself that you had to maybe acknowledge, heal, become aware of, perhaps even work on. And you're at a good point with this. This is taking pride in your work, Leo. You've done well. You're like, you know what? I'm usually date people just to date people, but I'm not doing that anymore. I'm saying no. and I'm only dating people that are quality, or maybe I'm codependent by, you know, I don't know, whatever you're codependent on, but I'm not doing that anymore because I recognize that's just keeping me from working on myself. Whatever it is, you've done a good job. And this month it's saying you've opened up, Leo, you opened up the path for someone coming in, and someone's going to be coming in this month. With this card, it's because you're at the final phase, clearly deciding on what you want, being clear, maybe making that list of your ideal partner, maybe doing some visualizations, but you're finally ready. You're finally ready, Leo. So congratulations. You've done such a good inner work. Now all that it's asking you to do is being very clear on the person that you want to bring in, and in they come. They're right here at your door. It's not saying, oh my goodness, we have to do some more, you know, deep inner work, which everybody has to do, by the way, but they're saying they're right here. The universe is saying, place your order, and the person's coming right on in. Today I did visualizations and affirmations, and you know, I already did a gratitude. Thank you for bringing in my perfect partner. All those things. You're in that space, you're placing order, and the universe is bringing it on in. So good job on the work. We all know that that's not easy. And I'm really excited to see what dates or what people bring it in. And if you are in a relationship and you've been working on yourself, they're saying with that, and we all do, you know, relationships go in phases. You know, it's not always up, 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 and it's not always down, down, down. So all this work is finally paying off, Leo. You're finally going to see it if you are in a relationship, that new level of trust, that new level of commitment, maybe new habits or patterns that you're really trying to work within your partner, and being really cognizant, like, I need to listen more, I need to do this. It's really paying off and bringing you guys to a beautiful new romantic level. So congrats. Congrats, Virgo. Okay. You guys know how many cards are in a deck? And I get the same one. Let's see what else. Okay. All right. Virgo, again, you got the 8 of Ariel, but you also got forgiving and learning in conjunction with it. Okay, so this month, with all this energy, like I said, I mean, if anybody saw our view table last night, this is a punch of a full moon. I mean, it's packed with a lot of energy. It's making us decisions. Like, there's no moment. It's all this. It's like a haul, like a U-Haul truck. It's just moving and shoving a ton of stuff. So for this June, Virgos, I love you, Virgos. You've done so much work. And I think for finally you're ready to kind of welcome that relationship in. You finally maybe got the home settled, the kids settled, the family settled, health issues slightly under control, you know, and you're like, okay, you're finally allowing yourself to bring somebody in, even if it's just the idea of allowing somebody in. I'm like, okay, I'm ready. I'm just willing. So what they're saying this month, there's going to be a lot of opportunity for you to work on yourself and to forgive and to release in your heart chakra. So when we bring people in, we all have baggage, right? But as far as love is concerned this month, it's a huge opportunity for growth. Now, when we get this forgiving and learning card, sometimes a bunch of karmic partners can walk in. So if in June you find somebody that, wow, I'm super, super physically attracted to them, and things start out hot and heavy, and then all of a sudden you start crashing heads, totally common when it's a karmic relationship. It's supposed to do that. It does that in order to trigger you. It triggers you because it brings up your insecurities, your codependency, your low self-worth, your daddy issues, your mother issues, money issues. It does it on purpose. So this month you might have some good time dating, or if you're in a partnership, you might notice you might be clashing just a little bit, but not in a bad way. Someone could say something and it triggers you. It doesn't even have to be a fight, but it's definitely for your own growth. So that something can come up, be released, and healed. So that space can be filled with love for a good soulmate partner. Okay, so it doesn't mean you can't have fun this month, Virgo. You very well can be, but don't be surprised if you get some triggers. Don't go run and hide. Don't tuck it in. Face them, work on them, find out where it comes from. Be willing to release it, surrender it, cut it, do what you got to do to make space, more space in your heart for love. Okay, then we have Libra. Ooh. Wow. Okay. I'm seeing things coming up in 2, so I'm just going to take them both. And I'm going to take a love card. Okay. Now, I'm not trying to give people more cards, but when the universe, when they come in chunks, it's because they have a lot to say. And like, where do we start? It's not a bad thing, but there's more aspects to it than something very straightforward. You have the epiphany and the decision card along with make the effort. All right, Libras, I don't think you just come to a crossroads. I think you've actually probably had a lot of realizations for quite some time because with the epiphany card, you've been growing. And spiritual growth can be kind of painful, or it doesn't have to be, but it's basically like it's about coming to yourself, coming to joy and peace with yourself through this growth. Do you guys ever have a fight with somebody and like, it's crazy, and afterwards you're like, oh my God, I learned so much through this. Like I'm a different person as a result of this. So all relationships serve a purpose, but now you're coming at it. You're at a choice. What do you want to do? Do you want to stay in this relationship or do you want to leave this relationship? Because if you're teetering, some days it feels like, oh, gung ho, and other days it feels like, what am I doing? That's not healthy emotionally. And if you're single, you need to make a decision for what you want for yourself. You can't just say, I'm going to do my thing, ignore life, and the universe will just provide me whatever's meant for me. You have to take some semblance of responsibility. You have to make the effort for yourself. Sometimes I do all the time, like, God, why can't you just sit next to me and tell me what to do? And I just avoid all this mess. That's not how it works. I wish it did, but it doesn't. So it's telling you, make a decision. And once you do, you are going to be so happy. It's going to be like a weight is lifted. Either way you go, a weight is lifted, Libra. Do what you have to do because it's saying you need to detox yourself. So this punch of the full moon and this romantic energy is saying, you know what? You've grown a lot. You've learned a lot. Now you got to decide, what do you want? And in doing so, act. Make that effort, whether it's to work on that relationship or leave it, whether it's to work on yourself and make an effort to really connect with others instead of just sitting on your couch thinking someone's going to ring your doorbell and there's your love. Whatever area of your life you've learned a lot, decision, action. Boom. Okay, guys, because it feels like you've been sitting on something for quite some time. I don't think it's something like, oh, I just realized maybe this isn't the best for me, or this person is right for me. It looks like you've been teetering with an idea for quite some time. Now, decisive action. Good luck. It sounds like it should be exciting. Just get the ball rolling. Then we have Scorpio. Okay. All right, Scorpios. Well, Scorpios, I look like your June is going to be a busy month for you in general, but you have the Two of Ariel and the Attraction card. Okay, this is saying you need to take some time. So, I mean, this month, like I said, this is a romantic reading, but sometimes they're just talking about energy like, hey, if you want to attract this love into your life, there needs to be a little bit more balance this month. It looks good. It looks this month like you're going to be on it. You're going to be on fire, Scorpio. Maybe you got a new job. Maybe your things are taking off. Maybe you're moving to new heights in other areas of your life and you're like, I'm on it. I'm a boss. And this high energy, this high vibration on this focusing on your life is people are going to notice it. Other potential partners are going to notice it. But you kind of have to be aware, right? So this month, I mean, you fly high on whatever it is you're doing, Scorpio. Make sure you maintain a good balance and stay open. Your energy is really good this month for attracting a partner, whether it's new love or if you're already in a relationship, your partner is probably going to be a little bit more needy this month because they're going to vibe off your energy. Like this person's glowing and I want to see them. I want to be with them. They might be a little bit more like, babe, why aren't you home yet? So make sure this month, you're pulling it in a lot. So make time for those you love if you are in a relationship. And if you're a single Scorpio, you have a lot of potential to attract. Just make sure you're staying aware, not looking like, oh, is there somebody potential? I know some all of us do that. But if partners come in, make sure you make time for it. Make sure that you're not always rushing around because you miss it. I mean, what's meant for you by divine right? It's not going to pass you up. But make sure there's a good balance because there's a good opportunity for attracting somebody. So make time to go out with friends, to go have fun, and really just be in that energy, okay? Be in that energy. You're going to be a huge magnet this month. Whether or not it's a soulmate partner, I'm not sure. That's exciting. That's something for you to find out. Just make sure you balance, you stay flying high, and when people come in, give them the time of day, okay? I know you're busy. I know you're hustling, but give them the time of day. Now we have Sagittarius. Ooh. All right. You can come out. And then one more. All right. You guys got change your life and worth waiting for. Okay, Sagittarius, this is really about you taking control of what it is you want. Okay, so I'm going to read this from a single perspective first. Now, change your life and worth waiting for. This is telling you we all have patterns, right? Sometimes we settle because it's safer or feels good. But maybe by doing so, you've created a situation or a lifestyle that you're perhaps not that happy with. So it's saying, you know what, Sagittarius, right now the energy for you really is propelling you to make a lot of decisions in all areas of your life. This is a major arcana card. In all areas of your life, when it tells you to change your life card, this is like revelations. These are opportunities that no more procrastination. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to embrace all these opportunities that are coming my way. And when it comes to the love card, they're saying, you know what, when you're making all these awesome actions, it looks like the month of June, there's probably going to be a lot of opportunities, not just in love, but in general for you, Sagittarius. And they're saying, hey, as a result, you're making all these changes, your energy is going to switch up. When your energy switches up, you start attracting all different kinds. You might notice you're attracting a bunch of people that probably aren't always your type because your energy is moving. But they're saying, hey, with these beautiful new life changes in your life, this applies to your love life too. So as people come in and we're changing these patterns and these decisions we're making, if something doesn't vibe and it doesn't feel right or in alignment with what you're looking for, let it go. The universe is saying someone's coming in. They're bringing somebody in that is in alignment with this new life that you're creating for yourself, these new decisions. You're moving states and you're like, but I can't minister to this person. Move. It's for your higher good. Move. Whoever's for you is going to come for you. Now, if you're already in a relationship, this is talking about patience. This is about, hey, we're making some big decisions and some big changes in our marriage or in our relationship or in our living situation that we're hoping is for individually our better good and maybe the whole, where they're saying any good thing is worth investing in. You might not see the fruits of your labor right away, but you're really trying to make things healthier as individuals and for each other if that's what you're trying to do. You might not see it right away, but it's saying, hey, you know what? Slow and steady wins the race if you're in a relationship, Sagittarius. When you move in with somebody for the first time, there's growing pains. When you get married and you have children, there's all these growing pains. And they're saying, hey, when it comes to life changes that you might be experiencing, it's worth investing the time. It's worth making sure that it's in alignment instead of pushing or forcing things. Things are looking up. It looks like you're doing some amazing things for yourself, Sagittarius. And it's good. It's good that you hold out and that you're picky and that you really strive to make it what you want to be and settle for nothing less than that, including with your partner. You guys aim high and you will create that. Okay? Big changes. Exciting. Now we have Capricorn. God, this card's come out 3 times. Okay. You got leap of faith. This came out 3 times for 3 different signs and getting to know each other. Okay. So my Capricorns, take a slow, but take a chance. This month of June, if you're out there and you're trying to get to know somebody or you're willing to meet somebody, it looks like someone's going to be, this is for singles. I'll read for couples later. If you're out there and you're a single Capricorn, or let's say you just met somebody and this month of June, it looks like it's going to be providing a lot of energy to grow a relationship. They're saying, hey, Caps, take it slow, get to know who this person is, really decide. Sometimes, some people are very physical at first, and I'm no exception to that. Hot, heavy, you want to kiss already, you want to connect in a very physical way. This card is saying, hey, what's more important, Capricorn, it looks like what you're trying to develop is probably something of more substance with a foundation and a great place to grow from. So they're saying, hey, someone's going to be stepping into your life, Capricorn, that really offering you an opportunity to get to not only know them, but to dig deeper with each other and get to know yourself. And they're saying, do it. Don't get stuck in your ways. Don't be stubborn. Don't say, oh, I got to work and make excuses for why you can't. You got to postpone that date or you got to cancel it or you can't do none of that. They're saying, jump. Take a leap of faith. This person that's coming in is offering you an amazing opportunity in your life for your own growth. Maybe it's a new relationship. Maybe it's an epiphany. Maybe you need to get back in the saddle. Whatever it is, this June, someone's going to be coming in, giving you the opportunity to kind of, maybe you haven't dated in a long time and you got to rev up your engine again. Now, if you are in a relationship, they're saying, hey, this energy is really offering you a new opportunity to communicate, a new opportunity to try things that are new or different. If you're maybe you're in a great marriage or relationship and you're like, we're doing fantastic. Well, this energy is offering you guys an opportunity to take it to a new level or just enjoy each other more. Go do something, plan that trip, even if it's like trying a new hiking trail or going to a comedy show. They're saying, you know what? You need to aim a little higher. Sometimes our goals are just to get married and have kids. But what are your goals after that? Do you guys have new goals? Maybe the kids are getting older. Maybe, oh God, we haven't thought about it, honey. We just working, paying bills. Make new goals. Who are you now? Hubby, I remember when we were 21, but now we're 42. Like, what are your dreams and aspirations? Let's talk again. Let's stay up late at night when the kids are asleep and drink a whole bottle of wine and just let's explore. What have you been thinking? There's new levels here for you, Capricorn, with new people and with those you're with. Looks beautiful. Enjoy it. Have fun. You're going to be pleasantly surprised. Okay, now we have Aquarius. Whew. Just one more. Okay, guys. So you have 4 of Gabriel and release your ex. Okay, Aquarius. This looks like this June, you're going to be actually having a lot of fun. You're going to have a lot. You're being rewarded. You're celebrating. You're getting out there. You're doing things, whether you're single or with your partner. And you're really enjoying life this month. June is a big month for you to really kind of just get out there and be in spirit. Now, in doing so, when you celebrating is it's kind of releasing stress, right? It's releasing yourself from burdensome situations. It's kind of like, I'm letting go of that. I'm celebrating this new phase of my life. I've taken new action, new commitments, new moves. And I'm going to embrace this and I'm going to let go. So this month they're saying, hey, you know what? In all the celebration and all the movement you've done to push yourself forward, you might find either one, the past might come back to say hi. And maybe because there's some unfinished business. Now, maybe it might not be physical. Maybe the ex might call or a person in the past say, hey, you know what? I'm not trying to get into your life, but this was never quite settled. And I really, really want us to talk about this because it always bugged me for years. And I just want to have peace with it. And that might be a good thing. There are some things this month that perhaps need to be laid to rest, that need to finally be like, okay, you know what? I've learned my lesson. I'm going to let this go because you're entering this beautiful new romantic phase in your life. Now, when you're like this, if you're single, you're really entering a beautiful phase of this is commitment, guys. You see this couple? I'm not sure if you can see them dancing and being happy. And it's really about enjoying that and taking, it's about marriages. It's about commitments. It's about soulmate relationships. Whether you're in one or you're looking for one, you're really at this stage where it's being brought in. But as a result, to step into this fully, to really get to, even whether you're in a relationship, get to that next level, because maybe someone's had a little piece of your heart this whole time, or to really open up and receive love and to let that heaviness of that past relationship go, this month is going to provide you the opportunity to do it. Now, it doesn't mean all exes are going to reach out, but there might be a trigger. You might see them. Oh, something came up for me. Shit, I guess I didn't release it, or a picture or a memory. But it's not coming here to cause you pain. It's coming here so that you can let it go. You can let it go and pick up more or open up more space to receive that person or to let somebody in. Okay? It's a good thing. Full of celebration and fun and more opportunity to heal and make more space for love in your life. Doesn't feel that great at first, but it'll feel much better afterwards. All right, Pisces. Ooh, I picked 2. I didn't mean to. Okay, I'm gonna love card. All right. I didn't mean to pick two, but whatever they want to say. So the Knight of Ariel, the Queen of Ariel, and romantic feelings. Pisces, it looks this month that there's a lot of personal development for you, especially in regards to home, material items, money, career, investments. This could be a huge month for you in terms of nurturing yourself, really getting that money or whatever it is you've been working towards and making more stable. I mean, really investing in it, investing in yourself. Maybe it can be jobs. It can be, I've put in a lot of time with this job and I'm finally going to get that promotion, or I've worked so hard and I finally got that promotion. I'm going to be treating myself and nurturing myself and doing all these things for myself this month. And I know this is a romantic reading, like I said before, but the universe wanted to talk to you more just a little bit about your own self-focus and growth. Okay, this is an amazing time for accomplishment, a really good time to make practical decisions for your own happiness and nurturing yourself. And when it comes to romantic feelings, this is really, it's almost like you've got your ducks in a row. It's really hard to develop a healthy relationship or to commit to the next level when you're jobless, you're worried about your health, you might lose your home. There's other concerns in your life that might have been detrimental to either allowing somebody in, attracting somebody, or taking that relationship to the next level, or even creating problems. So this month, the universe is the full moon, all this energy that's coming your way is really going towards you financially, your home, your material items, and your physical body, nurturing the physical self this month. It's going to be fantastic. And it's when it comes to romantic feelings, it's saying, hey, now that you're finally in a little bit more of a balanced space, Pisces, maybe some concerns or worries or ideas are finally kind of either ebbing, you're getting kind of into a nice balance with. Now it's time to focus a little bit more on the romantic life. They're like, okay, now you got the plus sign. So maybe the past couple months of you're single, like, God, I haven't, no one, these aren't working out. Well, there was a reason. You're meant to focus on yourself. But now they're saying, green light, it's okay now. Let's explore some romantic feelings because you're in a better energetic space to do so. And you can attract a partner that's much more balanced than they might have been if you'd attract a partner when you're a little bit more better energetic. Okay, Pisces, this looks fantastic. It looks like it's a little bit more self-focused on you and your own development, but it's because they want you to make sure you're in a good place to nurture and be romantic and loving with your partner or those you're trying to attract in. It's good. You've done really good work, Pisces. And have some fun. Go explore that. Go finally hit on that person or talk to your partner a little bit more, nurture that, or just get a little bit more in the heart center. Not so much, not on the heart center. I mean, you're already Pisces, you're already loving and caring, but sometimes when you're emotional and you're fear-based, you're up here. So this month, let's move it down here and be a little bit more balanced. You got it. You've done a good job. All right, guys. I hope that served you. If anybody has some questions, I do have some time. And it doesn't have to be about love. It can be about anything. And I'm happy to answer it. Did anybody have any questions? See, hi, Mia. You're welcome. Should I accept the new job offer in an insurance company? Kalinda Kelly. Ooh, Kelly. Like the goddess. I love that. Let's see. One more card. Okay, you have the World, the Ace of Raphael, and the Chariot. Kalinda, when it comes to this and you have the World, there's a lot of opportunities. So maybe, I'm not sure if you've been looking for a job for a long time and this job finally come up and you maybe you're a little nervous. Like, I don't want to not take it. It's saying that there's a lot of opportunities for career advancement here. You absolutely can. It will take some determination on your part. It'll definitely take work on your part, but there is opportunities in this place to grow and to have an opportunity to benefit you in terms of, your own emotional balance. Sometimes when we're stressed about money or we're stressed about how am I going to do this, we're a little out of whack. So with the hard work, you could actually earn a decent living here and a lot of advancement, maybe acknowledgement, but it's not going to come easy. It's one of those hustle jobs, but it'll kind of finally give you some of that peace and that stress free that you're looking for, but it will come with that. Now you do have the World. So it is saying, hey, you know what? There's a lot of growth to be had here, but there's also a lot of opportunities your way. So, hey, FYI, Kalinda, if you're like, it is a job, it's not exactly what I want to do, and I'm not exactly happy, know that the universe is going to provide you with more opportunities if it's not. So don't feel too stressed out. But it is saying, hey, you know what? There is a lot of opportunity at this job. They will never tell you to do this, don't do that. If you ever guys channel and you think, oh, my angels told me to do that, it was not your angels. You have free will. They will say options. Like if you go this way, it feels like this, or like, hey, if you could do this, it might get roadblocked, but they'll always leave it up to you. Yes, if you choose to take it, there is a lot of opportunity to move up, to move forward, and to benefit. It will come with hard work though, and determination, and to stick with it. So if it's something that you're really not that interested in, you're just doing it for a paycheck, it might not be that successful because your heart's not in it. But if you do work hard and you do hustle, it absolutely can provide you with new, healthier opportunities and situations in life that bring me a little bit more peace. Okay, but know that if it's not for you, there are other opportunities coming. So with that information, make your decision. Okay, I hope that serves you. Ninuru Hog, is there anything the universe would like to tell me in regards to my path? Ooh, I love those questions. Let the universe just talk. Ninuru, I hope I'm not butchering the name. Ninuru Hog. And one more. Oh my gosh, Ninuru, jeez Louise. Yeah, okay, look at this. You have the wheel, peace card, and change your life. These are all major arcana. So no one else, when the major arcanas come up, they're talking to you. They're not talking to your husband, your dog, your best friend. It's you. And when they come up and they're this loud, it's either one, because you've been praying or asking a lot and they're, hey, like, hey, we hear you. Or they've been giving you some signs and you haven't been listening. So I'm going to tell you this. When it comes to your path, in Nero, there's new beginnings lying in front of you. There's new beginnings here for you. There's an aspect of you that really needs to release your past. Whether it was that relationship, whether it was that situation, that job, that home. There's so much beautiful opportunity lying in front of you, and the universe wants you to be at peace already. There's an end of lays, there's a change in direction for you, but you have to be brave enough. You have to be brave enough and have enough faith to make those changes. I'm not saying it's easy. Okay, I'm not saying that, but you have ideas and revelations. Sometimes we'll have these aha moments and then we get stuck back in the cloud of non-awareness because it's comfortable and it's the humdrum. But they're saying, oh, it's asking for direction change, big time. But it doesn't have to be like, do it and all else, is going to fall if you don't. It's more like, you know what? There's a more enriching future and it's literally right in front of you. It's not in the far distance. Like, work on yourself and at some point it's going to come in. It's like, it's right here. It's right here. And they're right next to you. They got your back. You might not see them and you might not feel them physically. Unless you practice some energy work, you could definitely feel them, let me tell you. But you need to break free of whatever procrastination you're letting yourself stay in. Whatever excuses you're telling yourself, self-sabotage that you're doing to keep you stuck in that relationship, that house, that job. And especially when it comes to this too, if there's any trauma, any relationship, romantic, your parents, experiences in childhood that maybe keep you stuck in an old story. And that old story has kept you in menial jobs, unhealthy relationships, toxic environments. I'm going extreme here, but I'm giving examples. Enough is enough. They're saying, we hear you loud and clear and your prayers have been answered 1,000-fold, but they can't move your feet for you and they can't take action for you. They can encourage you and give you a million signs. Jump and you are going to be caught with a million hands. Okay? Whatever you're being guided to do, do it. You cannot lose what is yours by divine right. Whether it's that partner, that job, that opportunity, it's yours. Don't be afraid to let go. Something better that you can't even imagine is going to take its place. And sometimes it's hard for us to imagine if we've always kind of had, things didn't work out. It's hard for us. Like, well, what would that even feel like? Imagine it. It's coming. But that's what they have to say to you. And I wish you the best of luck because I can feel it in my heart. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be really amazing. You just got to take that first step. Back to 10 and move forward. Okay. See, Arlene, will this year hold any romance for me? I've never been in a relationship and that's okay, but I feel ready. And is there anything I need first or is it my time? Let's do this, Arlene. Romance. Ooh, I'm gonna pick a love. I'm gonna pick a love card for you. All right. All right. You have 6 of Gabriel, 7 of Raphael, and the Lovers. Okay. And in regards to the love card, you have religious factors. Okay. So let me just go through this. It looks like you've already done work. It looks like when it comes to 6 of Gabriel, it looks like you've done your best to actually bring awareness. Like, okay, am I blocking myself? Am I putting myself out there? Have I tried something new? Have I made a vision board? It looks like this isn't your first rodeo. It looks like you're not blind to who you are or what you're looking for or your own setbacks. And by the way, learning our own blocks and things a lifetime, several lifetimes sometimes. And they're saying, we notice that the universe has recognized that you have done the work. Good job. When it comes to this, 7 of Raphael, though, there's probably an unconscious, I don't want to call it like, I don't want to call it a block. I don't know the word. Because this card is about not just making a decision, but taking action. So I'm not saying you haven't taken action. And right now you just said, I'm ready for a relationship. But you sometimes, I'm going to just put it like this. And this could kind of work. I'm telling you, it's magic. So when it comes to someone's like, what are you talking about? I just said I want a relationship. Like, okay, fair enough. You want a relationship and maybe you're on a dating website. But have you done anything that shows the universe in terms like action wise? Let me give you an example. So some things they say to do when you're trying to attract a mate, clear your side of another side of the bed to attract them in. Or let's say you're trying to attract a mate, but you work 70 hours a week. That's not a lifestyle that's conducive to attracting a mate. So maybe an action you can take is, okay, I'm not just going to say it with words. I'm going to change my energy of my lifestyle in order to attract it in. And so I'm going to cut my hours down to 40. So that if I was in a relationship, that's more reasonable. So in this, there's something that's a little bit out of whack. And it doesn't have to be huge, but they're saying, you might be saying I'm ready and emotionally like, hey, but there's something that's contradictory, whether that's in your lifestyle or a block. So for instance, someone could be like, I really want a relationship and I want to get married, but they have huge trust issues, right? So verbally and consciously, we're saying yes, but unconsciously, we're pushing away. So it's something along those lines. So now with the Lovers card, dude, this is something you absolutely, someone's going to be coming in. And it shows me that it's actually not a lot of work, Arlene. All that's really required is this little switch. I can't name it for you. Just think about it. I'm sure there's going to be something that comes to your consciousness, but just make sure that your actions and your lifestyle are in alignment with what you're asking for. Something along those lines. All right. Now you have the religious factors card. So yes, it can be religious, but it also has to do with any deep set beliefs that might be keeping something at bay. So maybe I'll give an example. You can be very dedicated Christian. So you're cutting out anybody that's not Christian, right? But that might not be what's for you. And you're limiting yourself and you think the only way you can be happy is if someone meets this criteria. That's an example. And then there's a belief set, right? Belief sets are very, very important. Okay, so we might say, I have a very strong belief that things have to only be this way or that way. Or I need a partner that's like that. Any strong ideas that limit the universe and bringing you a partner, just make sure that you acknowledge that and say, okay, universe, I mean, they know better than us. This is what I believe and this is what I feel I need, but this or something better. I'm open. I'm open to it. There's things in here that are kind of influencing someone that's coming in or the partners that you pick. This is really showing me that there's like maybe you don't recognize, you might not be aware of that. So it's just a limit. It's just open up that limiting, make sure there's nothing contradicting. And yes, Arlene, it's right here. There's nothing else. There's no like, I have to work through all these past life issues. No. You absolutely attract somebody. Just make sure there's no contradiction. And when people are like this, they're usually energy projectors. When you can block it that easily, it's because your energy is so big that even if you're asking for it, if there's anything that's subconsciously contradictive, it'll push it out. Does that make sense? It's right here in front of you. Yes, you absolutely will have a partner. I have no doubt of that. You just have to make sure that you've done the work, that you're just making sure you're in alignment with your words, your actions, your lifestyles are in alignment. Okay? Otherwise, everything else looks good. Could be a simple little thing. Okay, I can take another. I hope that serves you. Okay. Let's see. Can you please give me insight into my finances for June? Dogen. Sure. Okay. Okay, so we have two of Michael, the moon, and Page of Raphael. Okay, so two of Michael, hey, I'm not sure what's going on with your finances or your job, but it's saying you got us up over analyzing an issue. You kind of just got to make a decision, and whatever it is that maybe is to have you worried. I'm not sure if maybe you work on commission and it hasn't been a good sales month, so you're not sure if your check is going to be great or something like that. Hey, in this regard, they're saying everything is going to be better if you make a decision, whether it's to get that second job, whether it's to hustle more. That the moon is saying there's lots of opportunities to improve your situation. There's a lot of things here that are going to either be provided to you or maybe you're not seeing. Sometimes when we overanalyze things, we're too close to it. Our fears like, oh shit, like what's going to happen? So we're so close that we don't see the bigger picture and things that could be coming in. And this is, I can tell with the moon, there's always a lot of fears, hidden things. We're worried, we're stressed. And they're saying, hey, when you're in that fearful place, you're not open to opportunities or divine guidance or intuition or anything like that. They're saying, hey, don't worry about June. You got to don't stop overanalyzing, make a decision what you wanted to do. There's a lot of things that are going to be provided to you in terms to make the situation better or change it entirely. Maybe you're looking for a job, but there's something there. You got to step out of that fear energy to attract it. But once you do things, you're going to start moving. They're going to start moving fast. Now, with the Page of Raphael, with the month of June, I know you're really concerned about money, but if this could be read in two ways. Number one, you really got to make sure you have a nice balance. That this is about your emotional body. This is about keeping your emotional body open to opportunities, balanced, insights. And also, if you're looking for a job, if you're looking for more opportunities to make money, it's going to come through other people. It's going to come through friends, or maybe you're at a birthday party or anniversary party or at a bar, wherever you're at. There's going to be someone who offers you, hey, this place is hiring, or we're looking for more of this. Do you want this? We have like a 1-month contract. You're looking for extra side money. It looks like everything's going to be fine. It looks like the fear, the concern you're having, it's mostly illusory in nature. It's you're creating the fears or the uncertainties, and everything is going to be fine, Dogen. If you just would stop kind of stressing about it, it's going to fix itself. It's going to work out just fine, but you might make it worse by focusing on it. It has, June hasn't even happened yet. So don't worry, it's going to be good. Face your fears, understand that's all they are. Make decisions to help yourself. And once you do, everything's going to flow. Have some fun, get out there. People and situations will be provided to you to help the situation. Okay, so just make sure we could have self-fulfilling prophecies when we're too stressed. And with this energy, it's a powerhouse, and you don't want to add any of that energy to any fear or stress. I hope that serves you. I can take one more. This is the most I've taken. Okay, let's see. Acid face melts. Can you pull a card for me on how to best help my mother? Most importantly, my little brother, please. Will you do me a favor, acid face melt? Will you give me your full name so I can kind of tap into you a little bit, please? Do you mind sharing your name? I tap into energy via names. So if you're still there, acid face, I feel weird saying it. Will you please provide, even if it's your first name, and I'll absolutely pull a card for your mom and your brother. Are you there still? You're welcome, Dogen. Acid face, are you still there? Please tell me you're still there. I would really love to help you and your mom and your brother. There we go. Carmelita Martinez, thank you so much. On how to best help your mother and especially your little brother. Okay, thank you. Ooh. Okay. Now, don't get confused by these cards. We have the Lovers, 6 of Raphael, and the 2 of Gabriel. Number one, Carmelita, the best thing you can do, I'm not sure what's happening, is be there. Be deeply committed to their well-being with love, with an ear, with compassion to hold that space. Because when we're going through things, whether it's health issues, money issues, housing issues, whatever it is, what we don't have is a feeling of safety. So whatever it is, you provide that strength, that love. And that's hard to do when you yourself are worried. But they're saying, number one, really make that emotional commitment because so much happens with the power of love. You can heal with love, change. You can move mountains with love, as cliche as that sounds. And sometimes that's all someone needs to heal, to get better, for a situation to grow. Situations that are charged with fear only begets more fear. Charge it with love. Now with the 6 of Gabriel and 2 of Gabriel, they're saying, do not be afraid, Carmelita, to ask for help. In this situation, you're not supposed to do this by yourself. Reach out to friends, people who share your same ideas so that you feel safe with the same vision and support that could offer to you. Do not be afraid to ask. You're supposed to. People that can help you will be provided to you. If you're like, I don't have anybody, I don't know anybody that can help, then say, okay, that's fine. Universe could really use some help. Please provide me with the resources or the people that I need to help my mother and my brother. Bam, that's all. And they're going to be brought to you. This is definitely about, and it's also about action. Okay, you need to communicate it. Sometimes we have a hard time asking for help. We feel embarrassed or silly, even if that's help for you to stay calm emotionally. But you're not supposed to do this by yourself. Okay, there's people here, even if it's a support group, a hotline, but you're absolutely supposed to be doing this with the support and help of somebody else. So you're asking, what's the best thing I can do for my mother and my brother? Commit them with love and be there for them, listen to them, support them, shower them, provide them that safety that's best you can, and then take action. This card is not just asking for help, but it's taking action. What can I do? If it's their health, maybe I can do some Google research. Maybe I can figure out homeopathic remedies, oils, herbs that can help them. If it's financial issues, what can I do? Perhaps I have a friend or a place that can take them in, or a home where, people can go to, or maybe if it's, I don't know, court concerns. Do I have any legal friends? Let me ask, does anybody else have any legal friends? Who can I look to? Does anybody do pro bono work? This is action. And sometimes when we're overwhelmed with emotion, we're like, I don't know what to do. Love, action, miracles, and not by yourself. Okay, that's what you can do. You have such a huge heart, Carmelita, and you probably want to do a lot, and you're probably hurting for them. But by being strong and being that backbone when they can't do it for themselves is priceless. You're going to be okay. Help is on the way. Ask for it. Vocalize it. People don't know you need it unless you say, hey, I'm going through this. Do you know somebody? And people reach out to other people all the time to help and come together. Many blessings to you. Okay, universe is providing you with what you need to help the situation. Okay, I hope that helps you guys. I would take more, guys, but my laptop's dying. There's no plug out here. Call the way over there. It's very far. But I hope this serves you guys. Blessings. I hope you have a beautiful June full of lots of love and opportunities. Blessings to all of you. Again, I have my webinar this Saturday, Calling Back Your Power, if you guys are interested. And I'm also doing my special, $45 for 25 minutes. So it's 5 extra minutes for free. The link is down below. Otherwise, guys, I will see you next week. Take care.